Let me try and show you why. People do not know how to use Google search well. You can see, that is what I keyed in. That was my query. And then I get both a short answer and longer answer below. Before we proceed, here is a short explanation as I know it is. Google uses all of what Google has learned and all that is verified as used by the Google Search Labs. That flask represents Google Search Labs, which is constantly distilling data to get the information. Search Labs use some incorporated AI. Pretty much, that is what translates into Gemini. But much of the research is going into search, of course. Search reaches into all the Google digital libraries. Google has acquired a lot of rights to a lot of digital libraries. That is the power they have. That was a free-to-use feature. This has been going on for many years, so pretty much all the AIs today have read all the books that have been digitized. So the general Google search, like all other major search engines, are AI-assisted today. It has been for more than a year now. Now let's continue with what it responds as a function of my query. Even a question mark at the end will or would have made a difference as to what the response will be. You can try experimenting later. It is query-specific in search. In a search, it merely addresses the search. AI-assisted, of course, these days. It will not go further than how you have composed the query. No follow-up questions for now, unless you combine a better defined combination in the query as a new search. An AI language model is different from a Google search as this, in the sense it can take a follow-up question. So you see at the first instance, Google answers the basic query, which you see here in the top half. Let me read that for you. People might not use Google search effectively for several reasons, including a lack of awareness about advanced search techniques, difficulty navigating the vast amount of information available, and the increasing presence of low-quality or misleading content. Additionally, some users prefer relying on personal networks or alternative information sources, like social media or chatbots, over traditional search engines. And that is not all that Google wants to share with you on this topic. If you want to know more, show more. Let me click that and see how that drops down to show a lot more reasons. Very revealing point. I would not want to read the whole lot, but you get the idea. Here's a more detailed look at the reasons. Lack of search skills. Effective searching is a skill that requires learning and practice. Many users rely on simple keyword searches and may not be familiar with advanced techniques like using quotes for exact phrases, using operators like and or not, or restricting searches to specific websites or file types. Information overload. The sheer volume of information available online can be overwhelming, and finding the most relevant and reliable results can be challenging. Users may have information sources. Many users are now turning to alternative platforms like social media or AI chatbots for information, sometimes finding them more convenient or engaging than traditional search engines. Google's evolving algorithm. Google's algorithm is constantly changing, and users may not always be aware of how these changes impact search results. This can lead to frustration when previously effective search strategies no longer yield the desired results. There is even legal disclaimer. AI responses may include mistakes. Take note of that. You can surely repeat this on your phone, because you are mostly phone-centric, and see how it works out. You can read it completely, and you will be better for it doing it yourself, as opposed to being lazy. Nobody learned anything by just watching how it is done. Most curious learners learn quickly by trying even when there is no one showing them how to. Making some mistakes, learning what not to do is a faster way to learn. That was how I learned almost all things. On a computer, it will likely work out as you see here. However, when Google changes, perhaps by the next revision several days from now, it will certainly be different. Change is a constant happening. Being adaptive is the key. Now, before I let you go, let me take you to parts of Google Search that most have not been using. Go back to the top. See here. Search is by all, by default. But you can change by selecting the category of choice, videos, images, short videos, forums, shopping web, and submitting a specific search in that category. And in the more pull-down category, you have news, books, and maps. So why am I saying this? Because in the images I sent out some days ago, repeatedly, an experiment, a social experiment, sending everybody an image, asking for a name of what was in the image. Very few people know how to search by image. I'm sure many of you do not know how to search by image. Maybe not on a phone, however, it can be done on the phone too. So, admitting you do not know how to use search is a valid statement, and it does not have to stay that way. That experiment was to know how many people know how to use many of the search and its features. 0.06% managed to search and find the name as a function of search by image. It was even translated into a couple of languages, just trying to urge them to search and respond. I was really mystified, not surprised. Just 3 out of the 5,000 people that image was sent to. It was so hard to make them search. I did not give away the clue search by image. They had to figure that out, and provide at least just the name. It was sent, reminded glue repeatedly many times before the very few. Just 0.06% got the name. And if any of you really want to learn how to search better, please ask. Ask and you shall receive the quick, easy steps how to search smarter. This video, which is mostly audio other than some real screenshots, is a direct result of that experiment